as Henry Lawson's Joe Wilson.
You can think what you like, Joe, but I still say the happiest time in a man's life is when he's courting a girl and finds out for sure that she loves him.
Oh, I already told you, Jack. Girls only play with me. They never take any real notice.
This girl at Black Station might, Joe. She's more like their adopted daughter than a servant. She's a real good little girl and good-looking into the bargain. I hear that young Black's sweet on her, but they say she won't have anything to do with him. There's a lot of chaps that tried for her, but they've never had any luck. She's a regular little dumpling, and I like dumplings. Her name's Mary, but they call her Possum.
Possum?
Possum. You let me alone and I'll fix you up, Joe. I'll make it all right with the girl. You're a rather good-looking chap. You got the sort of eyes that take with girls, only you don't know it. You haven't got the go. If I had your eyes, along with me other attractions, I'd be in trouble on account of women about once a week.
Oh, shut up, Jack.
About time you two are riding up to Black's, isn't it?
Most of the men in town should have spent their shearing checks by now, wouldn't you say? So I put out the word that we need a new buggy shed built. 2 men should do the trick, I think, don't you?
Why do you look at that girl in such a way?
Girl?
Yeah.
I'm sweet on her.
She doesn't belong to our class.
Mother.
Well, the least you can do is respect her situation.
I respect her most profoundly, Mother, believe me.
Have you said as much to her?
Well, no. But I fully intend to when I return from Sydney.
I must raise your allowance for that expedition, I think.
As I was saying, I think we can get the work done with 2 men, provided they're good and they're willing.
Work? What work?
What?
The new buggy shed.
Oh, surely now's the time to start on it.
Of course it is, my dear. And we will. Today.
Anyone at home? G'day.
Good day.
Is the boss in?
Why do you want him?
Ooh, Steady on, Joe. We've come about the carpentering jobs, miss, if Mr. Black hasn't filled them already. All sorts. One leg and three eyes, Miss Brown. But as I said last night to Clara, to Mrs. Barnes, that is, you'd go a long way before you found another like Joe Wilson. Don't hurry with that window, Joe. Eh? Make a looking glass of it. Well?
You're a fool, Jack. She's only interested in the old house being pulled down.
She ain't interested when I'm around this end.
Well, you seem mighty interested in the business.
Yes. This sort of thing suits a man of my rank in times of peace.
Mr. Wilson? I thought you and Mr. Barnes might like a cup of tea.
Thank you.
Did you hurt yourself, Mr. Wilson?
Hurt myself? Not at all, thank you. Takes more than that to hurt me. Here's some tea and brownie. Ah, we'll hang out here all right, Jack.
That's a very pretty little girl, Possum, isn't she? You notice how she dresses? Always fresh and trim. But she's got on a best bib and tucker today, and a pinafore with frills to it. Oh, it's ironing day, too. Can't be on your account. If it was Saturday or Sunday afternoon or some holiday, I could understand it. But perhaps one of her admirers is going to take her to the church bazaar in Solong tonight. That's what it is. But yet she seems interested in you, Joe. Why didn't you offer to take her to the bazaar instead of letting another chap get ahead of you? You miss all your chances, Joe.
Look here, Jack. What have you been saying to that girl about me?
Oh, not much. There isn't much to say about you.
What did you tell her?
Nothing in particular. She's heard all about you before.
She hasn't heard much good, I suppose.
Well, that's true, so far as I could make out, but you've only yourself to blame. I smoothed out matters as much as I could.
Well, what did you tell her? That's what I want to know.
To tell you the truth, I didn't tell her anything much. I only answered questions.
What questions did she ask?
Well, in the first place, she asked me if your name wasn't Joe Wilson, and I said it was, so far as I knew. Then she said she'd heard that you wrote poetry, and I had to admit that was true. Then she asked me if you had any friends, and I said none that I knew of, except me. I said that you'd lost all your friends. They stuck to you as long as they could, but they had to give you best, one after the other.
And what then?